Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is going to be a daily reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Remember, energy is fluid and time is an illusion. And I just kind of got like, we're going to talk about codependency, and like It's Hard to Breathe came on, right? And so like maybe you're unpacking like the genealogical patterns of codependency, of like the why you choose what you choose, or the way you operate in the current vibration. Do you criticize yourself? What is your self-talk looking like, right? How do you appreciate people around you? You know, what is it that looks like an ideal life for you? Because it's very easy to get into a state where you're like, oh, this is all that there is to be, right? And I just got to suck it up and grin and bear it. And that's like a really miserable life and a vibration to be in. I say it because I've been there, right? And like, there's like a forward. There's like a forward of your goals. Why do you need to know that your goals, like that you are going to find success, that you already are successful, right? Your current reality may not reflect it. But the truth is it's like, if you get up every day and you are kind and you are generous and you are in a state of allowance and you allow your inner guidance to come forward, you are going to be supported in the what's unfolding. And it may not feel like it yet, right? Because maybe you don't have the recognition in your current reality. But the question is like, have you allowed it to fully play out? That you are successful even in a decline, even in not seeing it yet. Can you lean into the vision that you have an appreciation of gratitude of where you are, and a possibility of opening with a childlike wonder, with it's like you unlock like your creative spark when you lean into it, when you're no longer trying to follow the pack. You like, because here's the thing, is leaders never follow. Leaders are the vibration of change, and they're the ones that are culminating the possibilities of what can become. And so like, if you find yourself looking at the way somebody else is doing it and you say, hey, this is exactly what I need to do to make it, it's great. It's a fantastic blueprint. Don't get me wrong. But you are never going to change the world. You're just going to make it like 5% better, right? And that's also what happens when you work through generational curses and generational agreements. Is if you can do 5% better than your father's done, then your kids will do 5% better than you. And it's a very slow evolutionary scale. And for those that are starseeds, indigos, blue rays, I've never said blue rays, that's interesting, because the indigos and blue rays are essentially the same vibration. Crystalline, already tapped into your cognitive abilities. If this is you, your material harvest will come by the end of the month. Somebody or some kind of a partnership is going to come into being, but let go of They just said the misconceptions of a false reality. But like the thing is it's like whatever your truth is, like that needs to be what you lead with, right? If you believe in monogamy, if you believe in getting married, if you believe in, you know, having a counterpart that is a mirrored reflection of who you are, then like hold on to the vibration of that. If you are open to more karmic cycles, then lean into that, because that's going to be 18 more years of the same thing, right? If you have been in a state of poverty, like what is it that you are going to clear out of your mental body? What feelings, emotion, repeating cycles of the internal dialogue, of the criticism, are you going to fully release? Because that is going to be the gateway for you then becoming a student and understanding that you do in fact create your own reality, and your mission, your heart's desires are the core reason why you are here. If you are not waking up every day having fun, you have to ask yourself, what do I need to do to change the bar? How do I need to move if I was having fun? What would my life look like? And start reverse engineering a fun life, right? If there is something that you dislike doing and you do it in your free time, you need to slap your own hands, because you're doing that shit to yourself. Like, you're actively choosing to do something you dislike. And so, and no, I'm not saying stop working out. I'm not. But I'm saying, like, work out and do something you actually like doing. You know, lean into the stuff that you do like doing. Because we only get a short period of time on this planet. And if you are not going, wow, I absolutely love every single person that is in my current reality. I love all of my friends, and I'm so happy that we no longer have to bullshit about like the drudgery, but instead they're choosing a higher timeline to talk about, right? Don't get me wrong, like shit happens. Sometimes we do need to express what's taken place, but the really important thing is not to live in that place. This is what happened. This is how I'm feeling, and this is what I want it to dissolve out of. I want to step into this, right? And actively choose an emotion that you're changing and shifting out of, and clear your mental body, because like whatever is sitting in there, it's keeping you from your goals, right? It's keeping you from your own clarity. It's literally like that internal dialogue of like whoever told you you were shit, whoever told you that you were stupid, whoever told you that you were stubborn, unlovable, angry, frustrated. Like, you got to move on from that energy, right? Because like the thing is those people were specifically put in the life to keep you from your highest light, from keeping you from your transformation. And those inabilities were inabilities that they had saw within themselves. And so love that energy right where it is, and say thank you, no thank you, right? You literally, when you do that, you master your own heart space. You literally are taking the lead in your own transformation. And oh wow, okay, so hey, if you can feel any pressure in your rib cage area, if it just like hit you like a ton of bricks, like it just was like whoa, with that statement, like something popped up in your physical form. So if so, just take a moment, close your eyes, open up your feet chakra, open up your crown chakra. Take a deep breath in, and from your feet, push all the energy out of your crown. And I want you to pull in the energy of that green. You can pick the color green. Maybe you're going to need it a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. Maybe you're going to need it dark and foresty. You'll figure out what that vibration of joy is for you, right? And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to ground into your body, and it's going to give you a little bit of space of stability. They're also saying too, like mentorship would be a good idea for you. So I don't know if it's you taking on like working with a kid, putting a spark of positivity, of like working on a project together, but it'll become a wish, and it's going to place you into it's going to place you into a state of harmony as this vision starts to unfold, right? As you're starting, because what you're going to do is you're going to notice, like, whoever you're working with, they criticize themselves the exact same way you did, or you do. And it's going to allow you to strengthen your tenacity, and your resilience, right? And then thank you. Again, it could be you, it could be a counterpart. It's just going to be happening today, this week. Yeah, there's some kind of a mass change through like your slumber, through your wishes, through your hopes, through your desires. You could be working with somebody who can pause their dream space and look at it 360, and kind of then identify like the lower vibrational energies and like pluck them out of reality. Because like the truth is like if you're working with kids, like the kids that have this ability to like reshift the etheric realm, like the indigos can do it, but in truth, like our generation, like my generation, they slept on it a little bit longer. Like we were not quite woken up. We started to wake up, but it wasn't to the magnitude that it is. It kind of seems like the collective consciousness really made a massive shift with the crystallines that are on the planet, because it was kind of like a no holds barred of like, we're not doing this anymore. Good, bad, or indifferent. They just like, they have their own progressional blueprints that have accelerated timelines. And something working with this kid is going to also start healing your blueprints of the way that you're operating. It's kind of like it's reconnecting you into your heart space through this explosion. And it's exactly what you wished for. It's like a tutelage. Yeah, maybe you show somebody how to operate social media or how to build a business, or like creative space. Like they just said chat GTE. I don't know what that is. GTE, that's a car. So yeah, something's going to shift. Something ancient is going to start downloading. So, to the end of July, I just said January, to the end of January, till January, make sure you guys are getting your light activation codes at least 20 minutes a day. Obviously, like, you want to use your common sense in regards to sun exposure and all of that good stuff. But I'm a firm believer that your mind is a very powerful thing, and you can pull in whatever you need. Get those blueprints. Evolution happens outside. It doesn't happen inside. Not inside the house. Inside the physical body. Yeah, it's all about like grabbing onto these cosmic gateways. I'm telling you, like, I just said downloads. Having something to do with Mercury going direct, getting rid of your karmic cycle, stepping into the wish, right? Through self-acceptance again. Getting rid of that criticism, getting rid of the regret, getting rid of the old conditional patterns that have been keeping you locked in your parents' karma. Like, it's time for you to step into a different phase. They just said fortress, and move on to like the hopes, wishes, desires, of a life that is so good you couldn't even dream it into existence. Like, it's so better than what you thought you really truly wanted, right? And so maybe it's time for you to write out a new wish list. Right? Maybe it's time for you to they just said, hello, goals. for you to really sit down and do like a monthly goal list, a quarterly, a yearly, and a 5-year plan, right? And like what does that look like? Because in truth, like 5 years will be here in a blink of an eye. So the sooner that you can get your heart out of the cage that it's been invoked into, right? You pushed your heart into a cage through like wounding. And so the sooner you get onto that healing state of being through like knowledge, through awareness, through doing homework, like it's going to get you onto a higher timeline. And it's super critical now, because it's like if you don't do it now, you're literally going to be stuck exactly where you are in 18 years. Will you be able to make steps forward? Absolutely. But the strides that you could do right now by literally taking massive jumps, like the energy is potent for you to do this in the here and the now, right? So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be well. And if you would like a reading or a healing, all of my information is below. And yeah, ciao.